Welcome to G-Track, a mobile alert tracker for garbage collection. Garbage collection poses a significant challenge in Dumaguete, causing a communication gap within the community and the garbage collector organization. The primary issue lies in the lack of effective communication and notifications from the collectors organization to the public, preventing the community from being informed about their scheduled trash pickups. Timely garbage collection is crucial to maintain cleanliness, prevent overcrowding in open areas, avoid disturbance of garbage by animals or individuals, and reduce pollution within the community. So we, the developers, decided to create a mobile application that has a scheduling and tracking functionalities that could tackle such issues within the community.
For our work breakdown structure, we have two major components. One is the garbage collector user and the other one is the public user. So in the garbage collector user, there are four sub-modules. One is register, second one is login, and the third one is the home module, and the last one is the logout. Once the garbage collector is finished in registering and logging in their accounts, they will then proceed to the home module. Once they are in the home module, there are three buttons. The first button is the schedule, in which the garbage collector can establish the details of their collection, which is the date, time, and location. And the second one is the GPS tracker. The GPS tracker, once pressed by the garbage collector user, their GPS will output a signal for the public users to see. And the third one is the profile, in which they can view their account's details. Then we will proceed to the public user, our second main component. In the second main component, the public user, there are four sub-modules as well. First is the login or the register, and then the home module and the logout. In the public user's home module, they can see the details of the collection through the schedule button. And the second one is the GPS tracker, in which it will proceed to the map and they will see the signal of the garbage collector's tracker. And the third one is the sidebar navigation. In the sidebar navigation of the public user, they can view their details of their profile or accounts. And in the contacts, they can see the numbers of the garbage collector users.
So we have the hardware and software resource requirements. These are the requirements and specifications for hardware and software that the developers use. So today we have minimum hardware requirements for during development. So the hardware requirements for development like Android mobile devices. For specifications, the devices should able to run APK files produced by the MIT App Inventor at OS at Android 8 or above. And we have the operating system of 64-bit Windows 8 and above, processor at Intel 7th Gen or above, RAM at 8 GB and storage space at 8 GB, and monitor at 1280 by 800. For hardware requirements used by developers during development, these are the materials or hardware specifications and requirements that is used by developers in developing this app. So we have the personal computer at OS 64-bit Windows 10, RAM at 4 GB to 8 GB. We have the processor at Intel Core i3 405U at 1.70 gigahertz. We have the Intel Core i7 12700H at 2300 MHz 14-core SoC. So at GPU, we have NVIDIA GeForce 930M at NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050 laptop GPU. For storage, it should be 4 GB and above for Android phone tester, it should be Android 8 and above. So we have for software requirements and specifications, we have the minimum software requirements during development. We have the operating system Windows 10 and above. We have the development tools like MIT App Developer and for API. We have the Cloud DB and the TidyDB in storage of our data. So we have the minimum requirements for implementation, hardware requirements like for mobile phone, uh, operating system at Android 8 or above, and we have the RAM at 4 GB RAM. So this is our project schedule. This is in Gantt chart. So at the left side, we can see the list of activities from A to T. And below, we can see the legend of the shaded parts in the graph. The black is for the completed ones. The gray ones are for the unfinished. So for the first activity, we conduct service and interview. For week 2, we organize user requirements. For week 3, we create work breakdown system, the project timeline schedule, this Gantt chart, and we create our risk analysis and management. By week 4, we create the specifications on hardware and software and the user requirements. By week 5, we we started to create our system model requirements, and by week 6, we started to create the architecture and conceptual framework. So by week 7, we did 3 activities. We designed the user interface of the system. We designed and create the data flow diagram and started to create the data dictionary. By week 8, the data dictionary by that is finished, and we started to design the database. By week 9, design database is almost finished. We started in making our application, so developing our system, performing unit testing, and check system and requirement specifications. And this done to week 14. By week 14, we are done with developing our system and performing unit testing. By week 15, we are still checking for the system and requirement specifications and starting the performing integration and system testing. At week 15, we also started to create our user manual because our application is almost done. By week 16, we are still performing the integration and system testing. By week 17, we are performing user acceptance testing. By week 18, we started to perform the system deployment. And by week 19, this is by December, we have started to get the get and check the user feedbacks and maintenance, and that's that's all for our project schedule.
Now, in the user requirements definition, the user shall interact with the mobile application as such. In UR1, the user shall use their credentials to log in into the system. In UR2, the public type user shall log in and register into the system using their credentials. In UR3, the public type user shall be able to view the notification, the schedule, and the tracking in map view of the system. So in UR4, the garbage collector administrator type user shall generate alerts to notify users of the incoming garbage collection. In UR5, the garbage collector administrator type user shall create a list of schedules which users can see the schedule of collections. And in UR6, the garbage collector administrator type user should be able to modify specific dates of garbage collection.
So these are the system requirement specification. For SR1, the system shall accept a user's credentials to register an account. For SR2, the system shall allow a user's credentials and check their validity before logging in into their system. So SR3, the system shall allow public type users to view the system. SR4, the system shall allow garbage collector type users to notify the public type user about the garbage collection information. SR5, the system shall allow the garbage collector type user to schedule for the collection of the garbage. SR6, the system shall allow garbage collector type users to maintain and manage the tracking or map view of the garbage collection.
The system evolution for GTrack is we would be introducing web application version of GTrack, which can help developers look into any feedbacks from the users so that we can ensure improvement and user satisfaction. The users can report any issues or provide comments through the web application version of GTrack. And in this feature, we would be also adding a new one. It's called the route forecasting, in which the user is enabled, public users can see the route in which the garbage truck will drive through, and a feature where it will be implementing a wider tracking radius so that the garbage collectors could cater to missed or forgotten garbages in nearby areas. For our notifications and schedule modules, we decided that we would implement a customization or preferences for the schedules so that public users can pre-select a desired schedule. And alarm notifications, you can choose any type of audio you can play as alarm, or you can set any audio for the alarm. And new modes will be introduced, such as silent and snooze alarms. For the scope expansion, since the mobile application is limited to one barangay or a small portion of a barangay, we decided that the developers would try to add two barangays or two new areas for GTAC so that future improvements can be met. Okay, for this one, this is test for our login and register. So we'll be making an account. Alright. Collector 0. Okay. Alright, my name. I'll put my name and the address. Over. I'll put my number. This is just a fake number. And then the password, I'm just gonna use my name. Okay, now we have registered an account. We'll proceed to the logging in of our account. And there we have it. We have entered to our garbage collector home module. Okay, in this one we will be testing our schedule or scheduler for the garbage collector user. And this will go inside schedule. Put our schedule name. Put my name. Date. Put it 14th. Then 9. 4 p.m. Send that one, then go back to home. Alright, in this test case, we will be testing our GPS tracker in my collector user type G-Track in my mobile device. So in this one, I will access my GPS tracker. It's gonna take some time. It will load my location, and there it is. There's a yellow logo or symbol. So I'm gonna zoom in, and in my location I am at Dolt's Hall or Dolt's dormitory in Silliman University. And when I zoom in, this is my location. There. So my GPS tracker is working fine, and all.
So now I will be testing for the register and login for the public users application. First, we will go to register and enter a username. Let's try user. The name is Leo. Leo address is Dolts. Number is, let's just put a announcer 933, a fake one for the sake of demonstration 613-9088. Then password for this is, let's try Leo Artfred. Let's register. Now it's registered. And let's go to login. The username was user, and while the password was okay, Leo Art Fred. So login, and yeah, it took me to the home page. Now to check if the credentials are there. So Leo, total, and the number. And for the logout, okay, so the login and register seems to be working fine, and there seems to be nothing of an issue here. So now we will be checking for the scheduler on the public users application. Of course, well, still using the same account. While still using the same account, we'll go to the login page. Let's log in. So here we are at the login page or the home page. Now, if I check the scheduler, it should take me to the scheduler page. So here is the scheduler page, and as you can see, it has all the information that the garbage collectors application sent towards this application, the public users application. So now we will go to the home button by pressing the home button. Okay. And there seems to be nothing sort of error for the schedule, so I will now declare it pass for the schedule functionality. So good morning everyone. We are now testing for the GPS locator of the public users application, and now we are using both the collector and the GPS tracker to simulate a simultaneous use of the two application. So we are checking for the alarm, and as of currently, so I am here at Dolts, and my other group mate is at Vernon. And as you can see, there's also a line forecasting on which it will show where he might go from his location to mine. So it keeps changing because it's still forecasting, or I know it's still uh, getting to know where he is supposed to go. So now what we are going to test next, so since it's already working that I can see him and I can see my own location, so we are now going to test for the alarm. So the condition for the alarm is if he is 100 meters near my own location. So I'm going to contact my group mate now, and hopefully the alarm system should work. Okay. We are now checking for the alarm system, so I just message him. It's taking some time since there's probably a data. Uh, oh, so as you can see, he's probably within the 100-meter range. Is within the 100-meter range, and the alarm just set off. See, as you can see, it's been updating, and he is getting closer towards me. So keeps updating. It's within the circle now. The circle is set to 100 meters. So that's why if he's within the circle, it should indicate the alarm for the uh, GPS tracker. So now, if I push this, it should stop the alarm. So now it's updating. It's near, but it's not alarming anymore because I pushed the stop alarm button. So while it's not and if I go back, so it should set the alarm again because he is quite near to me. And then if I press the stop button, it should not alarm anymore. So it seems that the GPS tracker is working fine, and there seems to be no error in the code either. So thank you.